project department.
So I have forgotten to record it till now. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
No
Okay.
problem. So which
Yeah.
department will you choose?
State
Credit card?
project department, sir. Because
What?
in state project department, Nabard is implementing various projects at state level through its funds like RIDF, that is Rural Infrastructure Development Fund. So with this project, as an engineer, I think I would be able to contribute my part, whether it is infrastructure development or like the feasibility of the infrastructure in that area, the cost cutting and everything. I would be able to contribute that.
Good.
And also, while working, I have learn to collaborate with third parties. So I think my this quality would be helpful here. I would be able to connect with the peoples. I would be able to understand their problems, and I would be able to give the solutions.
What are the other bank exams you have written so far and you have
I have
appeared for
not
interview?
written any. No, I have not written any bank exams till now, sir.
Oh, only civil services you wrote.
Yes, sir.
Mm, what are the exams you have written so far? For
So
example, now you have appeared, results are awaited.
yes, sir. I have written civil services examinations conducted by Maharashtra Public Service Commission twice.
Now, what about State Bank PO, IBPS PO, and all that?
No, sir, I have not written any bank examinations.
Why?
I never thought of giving any bank examination. The Nabard is different. It is not a bank. It is not only a bank. It has various other roles. So I was more interested in Nabard.
Mhm. Okay. What is your age?
Sir, 28.
Oh, oh. You have completed 28?
Yes, sir.
Oh, oh. Because today some advertisement has come from Karnataka Bank,
Hmm.
probationary officers. Their maximum age limit is 28.
28. Yes.
They are telling some 28 means some 94. What is your year of birth?
1994, sir. August.
Oh, doesn't matter. Please check it up whether you are eligible. If you are eligible, I suggest you are applying, and hereafter you will be applying for all the bank exams that are coming, all the insurance exams that are coming, and
Okay.
write them so that you are in the process of reading preparation. Your mind
Hmm.
must be active. You must be able to
Okay.
do max. You must be able to do reasoning, English, and all the things. So be writing them because they will not
Yes, sir.
agree. They will not agree when you say I have not written bank exams. It's very difficult to believe, but it's a
Is that
fact
so?
that you have not written. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay,
So
sir. I will try.
what makes you start liking Nabard much more than banks?
Okay. Actually, initially when I started preparing for Nabard, I found the similarities in the syllabus. So whatever I had studied for my state services, I found it useful for Nabard initially. So I started preparing for Nabard. But I was really fascinated by the role played by Nabard for rural and agricultural sector, and I thought I want to play my part for this sector. So this brings me to the Nabard, sir.
What is the role played by Nabard for agriculture, rural development?
Okay. So Nabard has basically three functions. It is developmental, financial, and supervisory. In the financial functions, Nabard finance it directly finances projects at state level. It has its own funds like RIDF, Rural Infrastructure Development Fund. Then there is NIDA, Nabard Infrastructure Development Assistance. And in refinancing, it refinances the banks, that is RRBs, the regional rural banks, cooperative banks at state level, which in turn finances the projects at state level or the farmers. And in a developmental role, Nabard has a cooperative development fund wherein it looks after the health of the financial institutions. Then it has farm. It has a developmental role in farm sector of farm sectors. Like it has various developmental funds with it, like watershed development fund, then tribal development fund, then fisheries and aquaculture fund. Through these funds, it uh, funds the activities at rural level and agricultural level. And in supervisory function, it supervises the functions of regional rural banks and cooperative banks to protect the interest of depositors and to look after the financial health of the banks and to suggest them ways and means to uh, do the corrections in their functioning.
Why we should select you as a assistant manager of Nabard?
Okay. Sir, initially my scout and guide years has taught me to be honest, to be loyal, to be to have thoughtfulness for others. Then my engineering has taught me to think analytically and to be able to work in diverse fields at the same time. My work experience has taught me to deal with third customers, to be sure with minute details like in designs, the importance of timely delivery or timely action of anything. And my preparation years has taught me the patience. So I think all these qualities, I would be with all these qualities, I would be able to contribute to the organization.
Who is the chairman of our Nabard now?
Sir, Sri Shaji KV, sir.
Good. What have you prepared for this interview?
Sir, I have prepared basics of agriculture and rural development, and I have gone through the Nabard website, sir.
Mhm. Good. Apart from that, don't you require current affairs also? Are you
Yes, I
thorough
do.
with?
I
Are
read
you
newspapers.
newspapers also? Which newspaper do you read?
Indian Express, sir.
What is the news you read yesterday or today or day before yesterday?
Okay. Uh, Yesterday I read about the political news was about the conflict between Maharashtra and Karnataka government over the land, and
Hmm.
there was some news about G20, like how G20 would be useful as a precedent for India. And there was this news about Taliban because they have
Hmm.
stopped girls from attending colleges, universities in there. Uh,
Hmm.
there was news about RBI. RBI said that the NPAs now are
Hmm.
5 years low of
Hmm.
banks.
Hmm. But why are you not coming out with the current news that is in the market, like the demise of the mother of the prime minister,
Okay,
demise
okay.
of Pele? Why these things have not attracted you?
Um, I thought it was not useful. I don't know. I thought
Oh no,
it was the personal problem of, I
no,
mean personal
no,
thing of
no.
Honorable Prime Minister.
100%. It is not personal. The entire nation is mourning.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes,
The
yes.
entire nation is mourning about this, and as a citizen of our country, you
Hmm.
must be having interest in this. What is the name of our mother?
Uh, I'm sorry. It's
Hiraba. Hiraba.
Hiraben. Hiraben. She is called Hiraba also.
Hiraba. Hiraben.
Yes,
Correct. Good,
yes,
good, good.
Hiraben.
Where is Prime Minister today?
He was at Gandhinagar, where the cremation has happened, and then he took
Mm.
the virtual meeting uh, also.
For what?
Um,
Some Vande
I
Bharat
think it
Express or
was something related to Bengal.
some
Uh,
railway program. You must know
Yes.
about. You must know about Prime Minister, ministers, your state ministers. These
Okay.
things you must
Okay.
keep them in your mind.
Okay. Okay.
Who was Pele?
Pele was a football player, sir.
From which country?
Um, Sorry, I'm not aware about
Even I am not aware.
it. It was there at the last page of the today's newspaper. He passed away
mm,
at 82 of age, and he
Mr.
was a
Pele,
famous football player.
yeah,
Pele.
the beautiful game not just changed Pele's life, but one would around him. He is from um, Pele, Brazil. Is he from Brazil? Apart from the goals and artistry in the field, are you seeing on the screen? Much
Yes,
more,
yes, yes.
listen.
I can see it.
For a
He
boy who
saw his
initially
father cry
wanted to.
after Brazil lost final to Uruguay. He is from Brazil.
Hmm, must be from Brazil. So for
Yes,
next
yes.
few days, if you go for interview, you must
Hmm.
be thorough with Prime Minister, Prime Minister,
Hmm.
Mother, then
Hmm.
Pele, something like
Yes.
that, whatever is happening. And also, where is our Nirmala Sitaraman?
Where is okay? She must be in Delhi.
No, no. She's in hospital now.
Oh,
She has been
I'm so
hospital.
sorry. She was down with fever. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you must be thorough with news up to date like that. Good.
Oh, okay,
Very,
okay, sir.
very good. You are better than other boys. Not bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, mm, Nabard. Please tell
Hmm.
me the functions of Nabard.
Okay. The functions of Nabard. Nabard
Mm,
is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. It has
mm,
basically three functions: financial, developmental, and supervisory. In
mm,
financial functions, it finances the projects at state level through
mm,
its own funds. It has RIDF, that's the Rural Infrastructure Development Fund, NIRA,
mm,
Nabard
mm,
Infrastructure Development Assistance, like this.
mm,
In in refinance function, it refinances the banks, that is regional rural banks, state cooperative banks, district central cooperative banks, which in
mm,
turn finances activities of farmers and rural farmers and rural development. Then it has developmental functions. It has this cooperative development fund through which it funds the develop funds. It manages the financial uh, health of the financial institutions. Then it has various other developmental activities in off farm sector, institutional sector. It has various funds with it, that is watershed development fund, tribal development fund, fisheries and aquaculture development fund. Through this, it performs its developmental activities. And the third role is supervisory. It supervises the functions of the regional rural banks and cooperative banks to um, to
How
to protect
many
the interest of the
how many RRBs are there?
um, RRBs.
43
Okay,
RRBs are there.
okay,
Yeah. Did you go through the annual report
yes, yes,
2021
yes.
20? What did you read from this?
40-year journey, which is given in front page, all the phases
Mm,
about it.
mm.
Then I went through.
Did you download this material and go through it either
Yes,
in English or Hindi? क्या पढ़ा है
yes, yes.
इसमें से? बढ़िया
It
points, 5 points you tell me.
about annual report.
Yeah.
Okay. In front page of the annual report, it has been given, like Nabard has completed 40 years of its journey. So it has
Mm,
given four phases of 4 decades in the front page. Okay.
mm,
The first decade was from 1982 to 1991. It was for, I'm sorry. I'm not able
1982,
to recall it.
1982 to
1982 to
mm,
1991. The
mm,
first decade was uh, energizing the rural credit.
mm,
Then the second decade from 1992 to 2001, it is given that empowering women and strengthening rural infrastructure. Then from 2002 to 2002 to 2011, it has given that reaching the unreached. And from 2012 to 2022, uh, Vibrant India has been mentioned there. And all these
Okay.
phases has been mentioned in the sorghum leaf. That is to
Acha,
mark the,
yeah, doesn't matter. Now, please tell me about Nabard. How many offices are there? Where are its offices? And also tell me how much finance they have given recently or something like that. थोड़ा बताइए.
okay, Nabard has its head office in Mumbai. Then it has regional offices in the state capitals of different states. And then it has subsidiaries, uh, some of which are situated in Mumbai, and one or two, I
Hmm.
guess, they are in Bangalore.
Hmm.
And the credit,
No, no,
I
no.
am
But
not.
in a
Huh,
real interview, your answer has to be their subsidiaries are this. You must be able to tell the names of their subsidiaries
okay,
and all properly. Okay.
okay.
Here with me it is okay, but there
Hmm,
when you go, you must be specific. No,
hmm,
I was asking you based on some page,
hmm.
they have told some, they have disbursed some so many crores and all that.
Okay.
Some that did you go through that page? Have you seen that page
No, sir.
where they have disbursed every year? How much have they given? How
Okay,
much
I have
have
not
they?
gone through it.
Mm, see from the website, you have to go through all the details,
Hmm.
and we don't know what they are going to ask.
Okay.
They can
So
ask you
do,
right now what you see on the screen.
huh.
Nabard sponsored candle making training program. What is that? They can ask you like that also because they have
Hmm.
posted a video on that.
Yes, it is there on their YouTube channel.
Mm. So likewise, थोड़ा what is their finance? कितना finance दिया?
Okay. The number, do I need to remember the number?
Yeah, naturally, at least the
Okay.
thousands or lakhs. कुछ ना कुछ आपको पता होना जरूरी है ना. For example,
Fine.
when I click this financial,
Hmm.
I don't know what will come. Let me check it.
Hmm.
थोड़ा detailed analysis पढ़ना है जी. You have to go
Okay,
through
sir.
and must be able to tell about government sponsored scheme, Nabard
Hmm.
sponsored scheme.
Okay.
Everything you must be able to tell.
Okay, sir.
Say loans for food parks and food process. First question, I asked a simple question. What is the
Hmm.
amount they have given? But there can be a question like this. What are the various loans they are giving?
Hmm.
So you must go
Okay.
through that. You must
Okay,
go
sir.
through that and be able to tell. And in some other page, I found that they have given details, like
Hmm.
say um, how much they have given in the year 2017, how much they have
Hmm.
given now 2022-23, like that.
Okay.
ये सब
Comparison.
थोड़ा फिगर रखने से बढ़िया होगा.
Okay, sir.
And then what are their achievements?
Okay.
Nothing secret. I am asking only from the website.
Website. Okay, sir.
वेबसाइट में दिया है अचीवमेंट क्या है, रीफाइनेंस कितना दिया है, शॉर्ट टर्म लोन कितना दिया है.
Hmm.
देन देखो देखो इधर some
Yes, yes.
11,733 crore something.
Crore.
लॉन्ग टर्म
Yes.
लोन कितना दिया है, स्पेशल लिक्विडिटी फैसिलिटी क्या है, रूरल
Yes.
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट फंड क्या है, लॉन्ग
Hmm.
टर्म इरिगेशन फंड क्या है, प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना क्या है, minor
Yes.
irrigation fund. Now, ये सबको I know it is difficult for you to remember, but
Hmm.
for the interview purposes,
Hmm.
आपको ये सब मन में होना चाहिए. Preparation.
Oh,
You
जी,
don't
sir.
know what you have to prepare. I am telling you, this is how you have to prepare. They can ask anything, but
Oh,
this is about 10 pages material. What I
hmm.
suggest is you go through this 10 pages material, write a one page material with you and read it
Hmm.
again and again.
Okay, sir.
That is how you have to prepare. Okay, good.
Okay,
You
sir.
have done a good preparation. I'm not unhappy. You have done
Yes.
a good preparation, and
Hmm.
you deserve recognition. However, the question of that gap period writing civil service, then they can then cross you. Why are you coming out of civil service? Why should you not try again there? Is the age limit
Oh,
over for you?
no, no, sir. It is not over yet.
Mm,
Actually, I had given mains twice, and
mm.
now the syllabus and pattern both have been changed. So for the if I try to appear next year, I'll have to start afresh with new syllabus and with new pattern.
What is the new?
That
What
is
are
the
the new
case.
subjects introduced?
They have like they have made it on the lines of UPSC, sir. So earlier we
Oh,
had objective examinations. Now it is descriptive, sir, and
mm.
it is all everything which is in UPSC. Everything they have mentioned in the MPSC, sir. So it is
That means
like
they are
difficult
making
for
it
switch.
still. Yeah, yeah. But
Yes, sir.
but instead of making it that you are feeling diffident about it, you should tell
Huh.
that it was taking much longer time for getting results and all. I thought it is
Hmm.
better to get into Nabard or other organizations which gives results quickly. Then they will again
Okay.
cross you. Why did you not apply for banks? I have not applied, and because
Hmm.
I wanted to try for Nabard. And then
Okay.
they will cross you again. Will you apply
Hmm.
for banks if you are not selected here? Then you can say yes.
Okay.
They can say yes. Will you apply even if you are selected in Nabard? The answer is no, because Nabard is paying a better salary than banks.
Okay. Is that like, can we say this salary point there?
No. Because in this case, you can sell the salary point. For example, if I get an offer to join Nabard, there
Hmm.
is nothing better than this. I will not
Yes.
expect because the service conditions or the payment pay packet etc. is
Hmm.
not good in private in banks. Then they
Hmm.
can again cross you by asking what is the salary here, what is the salary there. So prepare
Hmm.
कर दीजिए उसको भी. ठीक है?
Okay. जी sir.
Good. So now I
Yes.
find you are not up to date as far as current affair is concerned. You
Okay,
are
sir.
not up to date about ministries and other things. थोड़ा prepare कर दीजिए.
जी sir.
पक्का पूरा
Yes.
यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री मगअप Maharashtra
O-
ministry mug-up, and
जी sir.
then prepare about Belagavi border dispute.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Very good.
Okay.
Best wishes. God bless you. Attend the interview and send me the list of questions after attending the interview.
Yes,
You
sir.
you are
Okay.
you are answering well, but
Hmm.
thoda see when they find some other candidate is much more alert, much more
Hmm.
intelligent, much more knowledgeable,
Hmm.
naturally
Hmm.
they will give preference.
Yes, sir. Right.
थोड़ा प्रिपेयर कर दीजिए. Wish you
जी.
best of luck.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
It's nice talking to you, but थोड़ा और पढ़ना है. I have told you what all you should read.
Yes,
See,
sir. Yes.
all this time we have been just seeing website as a video. That is not
Yes.
sufficient. You must read it as a matter and get it
Okay.
registered in your mind.
Yes, sir.
Best wishes. I'm stopping the